You know, Joy, Joanna, and Joy Philbin have been joining Regis on the air since his days at AM Los Angeles. So we asked them and JJ's husband, Michael Shore, to share some of their favorite memories. Take a look at this.
Missed it during the tease is my wife Joy. Our producer thought it might be cute if she was to join us today while Sarah's on vacation, and so here we are being cute.
Regis was nervous about making this big transition, this big jump to New York City especially. Plus, he had a new show, and he was excited about the idea, but he knew, you know, he had to be good.
But aren't you excited about going to New York?
Yeah.
Didn't sound too enthusiastic.
I was 10 years old when our parents called us in and told us that we would be moving to New York, but they didn't actually tell us we were going to be moving.
We kind of set it up like this is going to be a big adventure, and we're going to live in this wonderful city with tall buildings and a lot of new things to see.
We weren't fooled. We burst into tears, and I remember us running back to our room and just sobbing hysterically, and they followed us in and they said, no, we're not going to go anywhere. Don't worry, we're going to stay right here. And I think 6 months later, we were there. We were gone.
When we first moved to New York, my parents brought us on TV to talk about our adjustment. I remember sitting there on a sofa with Dr. Ronald Raymond, I think his name was. He was a transitional psychologist.
How do you feel about it, Jeff?
Well, I miss my class, and I miss my pet rat because Joanna got to bring her pet, and I didn't get to bring mine.
You couldn't bring the rat. Does New York City need another rat?
In 6th grade, I was terrified of my teacher, and I would get sort of like panic attacks before having to go to school, and so my dad decided that this was great material. And I said, Dad, what if she sees this? And he said, oh, no, she'll never. And of course, the day afterwards, she called me over, and I think I got detention.
When Joy eats a lamb chop, this lamb chop is totally devoured. The bones are clean enough to hang in your kitchen.
I don't think you have to tell.
I say, Ernie,
I don't remember this.
the wife's a little hungry. I didn't know how to tell Ernie Bogdan that my wife wants his lamb chops. But Ernie caught on, and he said, oh, you want the lamb chops? Sure, be my guest. So I put them over here on her dish, and as I was thanking Ernie Bogdan, I looked back, there were 4 bones. Clean as a whistle.
Well, the next day I'm walking down the street, and this guy said to me at the stoplight, oh, I know you. Yeah, you're a real chow hound, aren't you?
Now, you're not offended about that, are you?
Oh, no. I think it's a very flattering thing to be.
Listen, they say that a woman with a good, big appetite, you know what that means, Joy?
We backpacked for like 2 weeks.
And the backpack was something. How much did it weigh?
Like 60 pounds.
60 pounds. And how
You
many?
might as well have been pregnant. Shoot.
Bite your tongue.
First time I met Regis was at a movie premiere in New York City. The first thing he ever told me was that I should play Gelman in the movie version of the show, which I think is a compliment, right? Right, Gelman?
Gelman used to babysit the two of you. Gelman remembers.
Yeah, sure. You can
What
attest
was
to
the
that.
game you played with them, Gelman?
I don't remember.
Some magic game, some magic
Yeah,
game.
what game
The
was
Ouija
that?
board.
The Ouija board.
Oh yeah, I did the Ouija board. with
Gelman put a little dunce hat on. They believed he was the wizard, you know?
You don't realize until you're sitting in that chair how difficult it is what he does. That's when I realized how talented he really is.
Well, I remember some of my favorite stories, of course, are the ones where Regis goes on the air the next morning and tells everybody that he did something really dumb the night before. And, you know, when he gets out that diagram and the charts and all that, it just puts me on the floor. I love that. It really makes me laugh.
And you get out over here and you continue going down Lake Avenue.
Yes.
And then suddenly there is a great big building over here. And
That would be the hospital. Right? There's a good clue. Okay.
Aren't you smart?
That you are always confused about places and addresses and times. And all the years that I've known you, starting with the night we were married, you have never known where you're going.
I promised Regis that I won't say what he did, but getting lost is always a part of wherever we go.
The two of them have a perfect marriage, as far as I can tell. They love each other and drive each other crazy in exactly the ways that I hope that JJ and I love each other and drive each other crazy for the rest of our lives together.
Joy? Oh, no! Oh, my God! No! Hi, Reed.
I said, well, what are you going to do? This was when he first announced that he was going to leave the show. What are you going to do? And he said, oh, I don't know. I think I'll hang out with you.
He will definitely drive my mother nuts. I think he's going to miss the studio audience. I think he's going to miss Kelly. I think he's going to miss the staff. But he'll always be working. You know, that's one thing that I know because it's so much of who he is.
But if he's not happy, then I'm not happy. And I'm afraid he's not going to be happy if he stays home too long.
Can you say hi? Hi. Say hi, Empa. That's pretty good.
Say congratulations, Ampa.
See you soon. Yeah. Say, Sarah, this is a baby, see? Hello, baby. All right, say bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye-bye.
I thought it only happened to me that my kids grew up.
Yeah.
Yours did too.
Absolutely. Yours before you know it.
I know.